Good morning, I'm the Formologist, and today I'm going to be walking you through how to use Streamlabs as an online resource for adding follower and subscriber goals to your OBS for broadcasting on Twitch. Presumably also YouTube. I don't do it there, so I wouldn't necessarily know. So, let's get started. To begin with, you're going to want to go to streamlabs.com and you're then going to want to sign in. You need to sign in with your Twitch account if you're broadcasting on Twitch. Presumably, if you're going to be broadcasting on YouTube, sign in with your YouTube. Once you're in, we go and click Dashboard, and this will take us to the main Streamlabs page. We're going to search Streamlabs, and we're going to search for subscriber, because subscription goal settings is what we're after. So here we have our subscriber goal. We're going to make sure to set it up with a decent title. So let's go for next emote, because that's what we're excited for. Goal amount, let's set it up as 25, and our starting amount is 11. Ends after, now this is the date it finishes on, and the important thing here is this is in US date format. It's month, day, year. I consistently get this wrong and consistently panic over it. So we're going to end after the 1st of October. And we care about sub points because sub points are what unlocks the emote slot. It doesn't matter whether we get 25, if we get 25 tier 3 subscribers, that's 75 subscriber points, which is more than enough to unlock our second and third emote slots. We're also going to settings. Now we want to have a quick check. Yeah, I think we like the condensed one, but standard gives us this percentage. I think we want to keep it a percentage. For background color, text color, this is all you can select or you can write it in yourself. So that works exceedingly well, nice and easy. You should all be able to select what colors you want. Bar thickness you can set as tall or short as you want. I generally will get it only a bit wider than the text because otherwise it just fills up extra space. Font, select whichever font you want. This pulls from Google Fonts, so there is a lot more here than you might necessarily have saved locally. Personally, I use rock salt because I think it looks like someone's written it, and I kind of like that. I'm going to save settings. I'm going to go back to Manage Goal, make sure this is all ready to go, and click Start Goal. This should change it, and my goal, here we go. So next emote, we've got 11, we're 44% of the way there. At any point, we can reset the goal or end the goal. You can't edit it once it's in progress. So if you want to change it, you need to make sure you take a screenshot of it, just so you've got it all saved locally, and then you know what numbers you're on. The important thing here is the widget URL. We just copy that. We can click it and copy it manually. That adds an extra layer of complexity. Let's not worry about that. Pop open OBS. Now this is a blank version of OBS using a different scene collection than I would normally, just because it keeps the clutter to a minimum. We're going to go into our scenes, we're going to go to goal settings, and we're going to add a browser source. Browser source, you don't have to have a browser open, so it's a great way of adding in YouTube videos or other streams or anything using Streamlabs. Alternatively, we have display capture, which opens a display, a game capture, which will open a limited game, or window capture, which can be used for wider than just game. Try and avoid display capture because it captures everything. Sometimes you don't have any options, so what I'm doing here is actually a display capture. But we have a display capture because you want to see what's going on my display. So we're going to add in a browser source. We're going to call it the sub goal. We can call it whatever we want, it doesn't matter. It just needs to be unique. Sub goal blank. And we're going to make sure that make source visible is ticked because this needs to be seen. The width and height don't matter. You can change everything yourself. Custom CSS, we're going to leave all this alone. We're just going to paste in the URL and hit OK. Here we go. We have everything set up here. Now, the wording doesn't appear because it's black on black. So let's instead add a color source, and we're going to add a color. Yeah, that's good enough. Pop that below the sub goal because the order you have your sources in is important. Now, sub goal, because we set it to 800 by 600, it's a huge rectangle with all this blank space. We can drag it if we want it to be bigger. If we want it to be smaller, we can do that. And if we want to crop it to fit, it's very simple. Just hold Alt and then you can drag, and that will crop it to whatever size you drag it to. So that should all be nice and simple. Similarly, if you want to do a follower goal, you can go into Streamlabs, all widgets, and they have the follower goal, they have the bit goal, you have donation goals. This is all set up exactly the same. You go in, you end goal, you set whatever your goal you'd like to have as, you give it a title, you choose what amount you'd like it to have, what starting amount you're on, and when it's ending. You then put all your settings as you would, copy the widget, paste it into OBS as a browser source. So I hope that's been helpful and that it will get you all set up and ready to go with your subscriber goal or with your follower goal. That's all I'm going through today. I hope this has been helpful for you, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.